then you know for a fact she doing it times 10 with somebody else. Act like you know. Act like you know, 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 hey! Act like you know your child, clown. Hey Kim's Click, so I'm back again, and today I'm doing something new. I'm in my bed. This is a new bed. I'm at my daddy's house, so this is my bed in my daddy's house or whatever. But I have been meaning to do like a video. I have an asymmetrical bob going on, so this is how my bob really is, but since I'm sitting up, it look different. Just want to put that out there. However, I had been wanting to do reaction videos because everybody be saying like, you need to react, you need to react, you need to react. So here's my first reaction video. It's going to be with the ʟᴇᴛ and Nike, his baby mother's videos. And I'm going to react to Nike reacting to Royalty's video. And it's 54 minutes. I really didn't want to do a video this long. But when I was watching it, it was just so stupid that I was just like, I have to come. And this has got to be the video. I'm live and crusty. Don't judge me. But this is going to be my first Kim Speaks video. Hashtag Kim Speaks. If you haven't, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe already. Turn that notification bell on. Go watch all my recent videos. I do everything. I'm the bomb.com. Subscribe so you can become part of Kim's Click. We always accepting new clickers. So here we go.
This family drama, this family issue that we have going on is repetitive and it's getting old. And like I said, it's just draining. And right now, I see that a lot of talking is going on, a lot of assumptions are being made, a lot of fingers are being pointed, a lot of blaming is going on, and a lot is just going on right now. And I just feel like everybody has spoken, and I just feel like I need to speak now because why not? Hey, why not? Me, let alone my kids, on something that we have no control over. Now, I'm not going to continue to blame me or my kids for the relationship that CJ has with his daughter. Now, I'm not going to continue to blame me and my kids for a situation that happened way before me and my kids came into the picture. Now, I'm not going to continue to y'all not going to continue to blame us for certain things that we don't have control over. CJ is grown. CJ has a mind of his own. CJ does a lot of things that I don't condone. He does a lot of things that I don't agree with. And CJ's going to do whatever he wants to do when he wants to do it, or he's going to say what he won't say, how he want to do it, and how he want to say it.
That intro was a lot, but I wanted to cut in where she said she don't have no control over what he do and what he say, for the simple fact him himself has said she's had a lot of input on what he do and what he say. So I don't know if y'all didn't talk before you said that or what, but somebody 2 + 2 don't add up. But carry on.
Hey, so I wanted to stop at that point because for one, Nike is giving limited vocabulary. Or when you just heard somebody say something and you want to... Hi, Patty. This is what I'm doing. She's texting me. Like when you hear somebody say something or you learn something for the first time and you want to use it so much that you say it when it doesn't even make sense to say. Because her saying for the simple fact is just not making sense. Another stupid thing that I wanted to comment on was that she said, because Royalty said, I can't control what CJ doing. But and I don't understand how you don't understand that she can have an input and he can take heed to some of that, but everything he does, she cannot be blamed for it because it is not her action for her to be blamed for. But okay, moving on with this video. And then really, just thinking forward, because Royalty is going to skip down the line, but she did say at the beginning of the video, I do not agree with everything that she does. I do not agree with everything that he does. She said that. She doesn't have to. But they are in 2 different levels, and Nike's going to touch on this because I watched the video before I knew that I want to react to it. And they are just on two totally different levels. Look at them. I'm looking live and crusty right now, so I shouldn't be talking about nobody's appearance, but look at them. They look different. Nike lashes falling off. Royalties on there to perfection. Nike's eyebrows. Definitely sisters, not twins. Royalties look professionally done. It's just a mess. Like, they on two totally different levels, and Nike's gonna speak about that, so we're gonna get into that part. Let's just go.
What I'm gonna do is continue blaming us for something we don't have control over. Let alone we barely had control over us becoming famous. How we became famous, we had no control over that. Let alone my kids can't even really control who I bring into their life, as if who I'm in a relationship with. My kids have no control over that. So that's one thing that a lot of you people need to do, is stop bashing my kids. They have nothing to do what was before them, and I'm pretty sure what's going to be happening after them. They have no control over that. Sometimes it's just certain things that don't need to be said. And of course, my kids know, we know, y'all know, we all know that he's not their real father. We know that. He moved how he want to move. His relationship with his daughter is how he wants his relationship to be with his daughter. I have no control over that, and I don't want to control that because
again, this intro is dragging, but it's a lot of repeating of what you're trying to say. I'm really not understanding the reason why you're making a big deal about people saying what you and your kids have control over, because I don't even think you and your kids, from my video or from my perspective, was brought into this situation. So the fact that you're even speaking about it, I'm still confused, but I'll let you finish.
Here, I do agree with Nike. Royalty was dragging it. I ain't gonna lie to you. The intro is over with, but this whole beginning of this video is stupid. Okay, so let me, now that I just processed it, I think what Royalty was trying to say without saying it so dumbly and just so repeatedly, like in circles, what she trying to say is her kids, because she did say, I don't know if this is further in the video or before, whatever, she did say them being on social media is already a lot, period. Her kids did not choose that career path. Her and her husband did. I mean, not her husband. Her and CJ So Cool did. They did not choose that lifestyle. However, they reap and they get the high end, they get the low end. They get whatever CJ and Royalty get because they are the kids. They did not pick CJ to be the mama's boyfriend, but they still get everything CJ get, basically. They get all the backlash, all the happy, all the everything. They get all that. Also, with CJ comes his daughter. The kids did not ask for this little girl to be brung around. This is all something that Royalty took on when she decided to date CJ. So I think she's just trying to make that clear because they have like a younger audience. So I think she's trying to put that out, like, my kids, like, trying to explain it. And maybe it seemed dumb to me because she's talking to a younger crowd and she's trying to make it make sense for them. I think that's where she was going with that. So basically, to sum it all up, her kids don't get to choose. They're not choosing none of this. None of this got to do with them, basically. So leave her kids out of it, plainly. Moving forward.
I have my own kids that I'm raising. So I don't see why I'm always the reason why CJ don't want to do nothing for his kid. Or CJ don't want to do this, or CJ don't want to do that. I don't, or my kids don't have nothing to do with that. Let's just get that out of there. And of course, he's going to have a different type of relationship with my kids than he does with Kamari, because Kamari does not live here. Kamari's not here 24/7. Kamari's not here all the time like how my kids are here. And CJ's with my kids from sun up till sundown. So of course it's going to be a little bit of different type of bonding, a different type of relationship because he's with them every single day. And there, like I said, there are some things that we can't control that we should not be blamed for. And I just feel like when it comes to these situations that we come to making these videos, I feel like we're at an old enough age that we should be able to get on the phone and talk to each other, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's not like that, because you always make it seem like I have a problem with you, or I have a problem.
Kamari being there 24/7 has nothing to do with his relationship with his child. Because if you was woman enough, whether she see him on an everyday basis or not, her void that she feels for not being there should be filled with or without his presence. And it can't be filled with money. Let's start with that. Second of all, you talking about pick up the phone and call you, or we should be at a better space where we can pick up the phone and call each other. The last time we had a conversation, I did pick up that phone. And your response was real raunchy. And your demeanor is how it is in these videos when it comes to my child. Standoffish and negative. And if y'all don't know or haven't heard, y'all know I keep everything. I got a recording of the conversation.
I understand what Royalty's saying to a certain extent, but I also understand what Nike's saying. To a certain extent, what Royalty's trying to say to the extent that CJ chooses how his relationship is, and of course he's going to bond more with the kids that he's around every day than the kid that he barely see, whether it's his kid or not. If you haven't already, you don't know the CJ is so cool background, y'all go look at that. I'm not going to bring that up. I mean, I'm not going to go through all that. But basically, he didn't even know if Kamari was here, so he wasn't around for real. So basically, he never really been around her. Really. He never been around her, like, for real. Then he moves and he gets Royalty with all these kids. And I can understand that Kamari feels some type of way, because you not here for me, but you over there taking care of her 3 kids and taking them this, that, and third. Oh, 5 now. This, that, and third. And they doing all this so fun stuff and videos and that, all this. I can definitely understand how the little girl feels. CJ, that's his responsibility to make her feel some type of way. So when, what's this girl name? Nike say, oh, well, you should help fill that void, and Money can't fill that void. Really, CJ is thinking money is all he has to give. If he's not going back and forth, he's trying to fill it in other places. You get what I'm saying? So, guys are dumb. Not saying that that's an excuse, but he probably think that he's doing a lot. He's like, oh, I can provide for her financially and this, that, and third. Mind you, all of it was broke. So he probably think he doing a dang good job. When in reality, he's not, and the little kid feels a certain type of way. But then again, just like Royalty said, don't blame me, and Nike's blaming her. Well, you can help out. What is she supposed to do? And she already said, your kid don't listen to her. Your kid is entitled, blah, 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 blah. What is he supposed to do? She can't, it's nothing she can do. She could encourage CJ to call his kid, but she already said, I don't have control over his actions. I can't make him do this X, Y, and Z. So, I'm not sure what Royalty's supposed to do about that. Like, I just don't know. Like, it's like, in certain times you want to be like, oh, mind your business, stay in your place. But then the other times you're like, oh, well, you can lean in and help out. Well, why? You told me to mind my business and stay in my place. So if staying in her place is not worried about what that kid got going on, unless her man say something. And if he's not worried about it, why should she be? But okay, on with the video.
But we can play that at a later time. But if you say we can pick up the phone and talk to each other, why you didn't pick up the phone yet? You made a video. You didn't call me. You made a video. But I'm listening.
Just come here. Let's not make it seem like I don't like your kid or I don't want her around. But yeah. Like I'm just tired of that. Like leave my kids out of it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. I can see if they did something where they was doing something else where it involves them. But when it's certain stuff that they can't control, where they don't have no.
So Royalty made this video before the video of Jalea coming out saying that she went to smack Kamari. She made this video before. I feel like I should say that because your kids did play a part of that. So I guess what she trying to say is if her kids was already involved in it before, like they was comparing kids before the video of them came out, which is why she said that.
Y'all ain't gotta be pointing the finger. Y'all ain't gotta be doing the blame game. Y'all ain't gotta do any of that. Our life is hard enough as it is being who we are right now because.
So you said that you welcome my child with open arms. and you or your children don't have a problem with Kamari. Today's news stay different. If you don't know what I'm talking about, which I'm sure you do, there's a video of your oldest, and we could talk about it.
All over the internet. I'm not saying that it's y'all fault, but it's just a whole bunch of chaos and dysfunctionalism going on, if that's even a word. A lot of dysfunctional things going on. So, I mean, our life is as hard as it is, but it got something to do with it, obviously. That was going on at the house where she felt unwanted, house is when Kamari brought your guys' name up. When she was expressing herself in situations that was going on at the house where she felt unwanted, where she felt left out, or she felt like you were showing her sibling more love, or you were showing him more favoritism than her, or you were doing things for him that you've never done for her. These are things that Kamari came over here and just basically expresses herself and tells us.
I don't even remember what you said at first, but speaking on my son and me being the conversation in y'all household, if you had facts to show me that Kamari came to the house just willingly want to talk to you about how she felt about me and her brother, I probably could believe you. For the simple, I'm not even going to say she has, I don't see, and the people don't see y'all having a relationship for her to even feel open enough to talk to you about me and her brother. Now, if
she talked about that video of Julia coming out,
which I'm sure you see, and the people don't see y'all having a relationship for her to even feel open enough.
They may not have a relationship. However, this is her house. If she talking to her daddy, if she talking to one of the kids, anybody, obviously, I'm not saying everything in the house she's going to get, but I'm sure if Kamari brought it up, then she didn't hurt it. You get what I'm saying? From her kids, from her man, whoever it got related to. Kamari didn't have to walk up to her and say, hey, I feel some type of way about my mom, for royalty to know. You get what I'm saying? She could have been walking around the corner. Anything could happen. They in the same house. So, just because she don't have a relationship and said it, that don't mean your kid ain't gonna run in your mouth.
Feel some type of way because I give him more attention, or I've done some things for him that she don't know that I've done for her, or she feel that I haven't done for her. I can understand that because she's been the only child on my end for 10 years. So yes, there is some jealousy, but he's a baby. He can't do anything. I feed him, I clothe him, I change him. And I'm trying to figure out what made it your business to even come to the internet and say that, for the simple fact you have two that's young that need your attention as well versus your older three. So for you to feel like you had one up on me saying that makes you look weird. And
it's like throughout this whole video, Royalty did say some stuff that was unnecessary. Like she basically talked about Nike car getting repossessed and stuff like that in the later clips. But some stuff Royalty said I didn't understand. Like you said, oh, I'm tripping. Royalty brought it up because she said we don't talk about Kamari and we don't talk about you and your new baby. Kamari brought y'all up. Kamari bring up other stuff. Kamari tells us this stuff. So that's why she said it. But going into that, when obviously you can relate because you have kids that are young and may not understand, it just don't make sense that you would try. Because it was like slight shade. Like, yeah, she feels like this and that and that. Why you saying that on YouTube? I didn't understand that.
She did say that to you. You not having a problem with her, or you feeling you welcoming her with open arms, should have took that time and be like, well, no, is there anything I could do to help you with this, or do you want me to talk to your mom since we got such an open relationship? You could have fixed the situation, but you waited to times like this to get to the internet and try to throw it in my face. Whole time I'm not wind of you saying, I've never thrown Kamari a birthday party ever before in her life because I thrown my son one. But anybody who know me, who know Kamari, she had a birthday party every year of her life. Every year. And you know that. Whether
been around Kamari for so many years, and I just feel like every time something happens, it's a little nitpick here and there and there and here and there, and it's just like I said, it's just so much that goes on. Kamari knows what she's doing. She plays both sides of the fence. She comes over here and acts one way, but when she's over there, she acts a totally different way. How I saw Kamari in the little Q&A video, I've never seen Kamari act like that. I can honestly say, as long as she's been around, I've never seen her act like that.
Anything I've ever done, anything I've ever been through, I'm not ashamed of it. So she did come and volunteer my personal business. Okay. Where's the relevancy of you saying this though? And then when she's around y'all, because y'all nitpick at everything she do. If she don't eat a certain way, she's ghetto. If she don't look a certain way, she this. If she don't do a certain thing, she that. So of course you've never seen the real Kamari because she can't be herself around y'all because y'all made up.
Nike said that, but at the end of the video, she gonna literally pull up a video of Royalty and CJ arguing in their house that she wasn't in. So you holding on to videos too. So holding on to videos just like Royalty holding on to receipts. So shut up and stop being a hypocrite. I said the same thing, but mind y'all, the relevancy was when she said, we never talked about your kid. Your kid volunteered that information just like she volunteered X, Y, and Z. Again, Royalty tried to slick those shade and slick fairy business out there. But that was the relevancy. Because I was confused at first too. But obviously Nike didn't catch up.
She has to do with...
What I don't understand what this is, because Royalty's saying that she had never heard Kamari talk crazy or be rude or be ghetto before. And you said, my kid can't be the real her around you. So your kid, like, what? Like, so your kid real raunchy and ghetto. She just don't feel comfortable being like that with them. Just with you? I mean, I get it. But, like, I understand what she said to a certain extent. I think I would just have to bow out this one. Because I hear what she's saying. I get what she's saying. But what I'm not getting is, you saying, y'all made up, y'all connected. No. When you go somewhere and people act like they have sense, and they do things a certain way, just like Royalty go talk about in the cleaning and stuff like that. When you do things a certain way and you come and you loud and rambunctious and they eat with forks and you eat it with your fingers. Not saying that's the case, but you're going to be like, oh, it's a difference. Maybe I should act accordingly. Not saying that you can't necessarily be yourself, but she may realize that herself is a lot or too much, or she may just want to act like they act. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with adapting to your environment. If you go somewhere, that's just like me being loud and ghetto and ratchet and wearing this baseball cap and my weave looking crazy. And I go to a 5-star dining place and they got on tuxedos and stuff. I'm not going to want to go in my t-shirt dress. I'm going to be like, let me put on something different. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't think that's necessarily saying she can't be a certain way because she ghetto. Like, she can't be a certain way because she ghetto if she do this, if she ghetto if she do that. If it's ghetto, it's ghetto. And don't assume that your kid don't want to act the way. Your kid may want to turn her switch off. You know, people have an on and off switch. I have an on and off switch. She may be like, let me turn my switch on and show them that I can do it like they do it. It ain't nothing wrong with that. So shut up, Nike.
What she needs to do to fit in with y'all. But when she at home, she know it's fair game. She can be herself. If there's anything bothering her, if there's anything she don't like or do like, she can express herself. So that's why it's shocking.
And it's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. But being disrespectful and being rude and not expressing yourself in the manner as you should to an adult is a problem. So I feel like the only reason that Nike is bringing up the fact that Kamari is allowed to express herself freely at home is because everybody might not understand their relationship. Just like everybody don't understand me and my mother's relationship. So I can understand where she's coming from in that aspect. Because it's a lot of times I be saying stuff to my mama jokingly, and me and my mom have that type of bond, and other people wouldn't get it. Or other people would be like, oh, that's why would she say the term out? Oh, that's disrespectful. So I understand where Nike's coming from with that, and I get that I think that's what that point when she was trying to make, is that my kid is allowed to express themselves freely. Because I could be out with somebody else and I could be like, Ma, I don't want that. I want this. And somebody may be like, oh, she's being a brat or she being that. And my mom may just take you like, oh, well, my baby don't want this. This is what she wants. So it's definitely different dynamics with different people. So I definitely understand where Nike is coming from with that. And I just feel like that was that point that she was trying to make. So I wanted to touch on that.
She can't be herself around y'all.
So I know when she comes around, she plays both sides of the fence, and she knows how to get things started. She knows that she already knows off the energy from her mom that she don't like me. So of course, if anything Kamari says about me, her mom's gonna take it and she's gonna run with it, because automatically you don't like me anyways. You can sit up there and say that you don't like me, but you don't like me, and you're not gonna use something that I had no control over against me. And what I mean by that is that when CJ left Gary, Indiana, everybody thinks that he left Gary, Indiana to be with me and my kids. I didn't know CJ when he first moved out to Las Vegas. He was with a whole other girl that had no kids. They was doing their own thing. So I don't know why people want to blame me for a lot of done in this whole relationship. Is kept it real with CJ. He had the choice to leave. He knew that I had 3 kids, but he didn't leave. She knows how to stir up the drama. She knows how to do all that. I mean, you guys caught firsthand about the drama and stuff like that when it comes to Kamari. The lasagna incident. She asked for some lasagna. I told her no because it wasn't for her. What did she do anyway? She went and she ate it anyways. And when she got disciplined by her dad, she went and called her mom, and so her mom sent her home. So it's just like, the stuff that we go through is so repetitive and it's so draining that I just feel like we're grown enough now where we should be able to have adult conversations on the phone. We shouldn't have to run to the internet and make videos about each other.
I don't know about that one. However, Kamari is in the wrong. Kamari, you should have ate that lasagna. It wasn't your goddamn lasagna. They is not starving you. If it's somebody else's lasagna, you can't eat it, clown. So let me stop. This was a kid. But if it's somebody else's lasagna, it's somebody else's lasagna, baby. That don't mean that they're depriving you and la la la. The point is not that she ate the lasagna. The point is that she asked about the lasagna. They blatantly told you it's somebody else's, it's not for you. That's it. And you still snuck and ate it. That's the problem. Nike about to try and defend that and say that Nation was a part of it.
What's the holdup? I don't know what's going on, but let's have a conversation. You want to really know how I really feel?
You keep saying she played off of my vibe or my feelings towards you when I've never even been around you. I've been around you one time in person. You didn't even come 6 feet near me. My child is with y'all every summer, every other holiday, and whatever else it is that y'all do, and her dad wants her to be there. So you can't keep saying that she goes off of my vibe when it comes to you, because she's around you, not me. I can only go off of what my child is telling me or what your child's father that we share is telling me. Because we're going to stop putting it on everybody else but who it really revolves around. And it's Cordero. I don't know you, you don't know me. The first time I ever heard you had a problem with me, it came from him. The first time I guess you ever heard me having a problem for you, it came from me because I said it. But to keep saying she know how to stir up mess or she know how to play both sides of the field, when what is there to play? If she asked for lasagna and you told her no, if that was really the case, then I understand it being a problem. But stop putting it all on her, because it was a 2-man action in that situation. It was her and Nation. Like, it's always her and Nation, but y'all take Nation out the equation and put it on Kamari. And we're going to stop doing that too. Because at the end of the day, that's freaking Fred. So, just like you say, I prompt her or pep talk her to go down there and act the fool with y'all. I just seen firsthand out your own child mouth for you to say, for her to say, don't mom tell you to act like this and get your act together before Kamari come? If your kids act like angels on an everyday basis, what you prepping them for?
Kamari knows how to play both sides of the fence. She knows how to get everything stirred up. So it's just like that. A lot of people say, well, you don't like Kamari, or you act like this. You stand off when she's around, or you act like this certain type of way when Kamari comes around. That's because I've learned from being around Kamari for so many years. I've learned to observe and to watch the things and how she acts and how she does things and how she moves. That's why I move the way that I move. It's like I had a big conversation with her mom FaceTime a while ago about Kamari coming to the house and about her behavior. And I basically told her how it was and what it is. Y'all know how I run my household. Y'all know my kids, how I run my kids. Y'all know they do chores. Y'all know that they do what they're supposed to do. Like when I tell them to do something, they're going to do it. When it comes to Kamari's a little bit different. Kamari does not like to take authority. It's like she doesn't like to take instruction. It's like she doesn't like to, it's like she wants to be involved with the other kids, but when it's time to do the things that the other kids do, it's like she has that mind and that mentality or that demeanor is that I don't have to do that, or I don't have to listen to you because you're not my mom, or I don't have to clean that up because I don't do that at home. Like if I don't do it at home, why do I have to do it here? That's the type.
Did Kamari say this to you, or this the type of demeanor she gives you?
It don't matter. Kamari probably don't even know what entitled means. Let's be realistic. Kamari probably don't even know what entitled means. But if you're like, I'm not going to do that. I don't have to do that. I'm my daddy's first daughter. I'm his biggest daughter. I don't have to do that at home, so I'm not doing here. That's being entitled. Whether your kid says, hey, I'm being entitled or not, she's being entitled. That's entitlement. Dummy. She don't have to be like, hey, royalty, I'm being entitled. I'm not going to do that because I'm entitled. Like, what? That don't mean, like, if her demeanor given that, if that's what she's doing, that's what it is. It ain't no did she say it. Like, shut up.
We can't go off the demeanor. Gotta go off if she said this to you. If she ever opened up her mouth and told you she don't have to listen to you because she's not her mama, or you not her mama, that's a whole different story. We can handle it differently. But you going off a 10-year-old's demeanor, basically saying, because you're not my mom, I don't have to listen to you. This the same attitude she give her daddy. This the same attitude she give me. She's 10. This the same attitude I'm seeing your oldest child give you because she's a teenager. They're females with attitude.
So another thing I don't understand. You said, I was laying down. You said that she gives me that energy. She gives her daddy that energy. So you know that she has an entitled attitude. Yet you just said you can't go off her demeanor. You have to hear her say it. But you just said firsthand that you know it. Like, I don't understand that. When you know your kid, don't be in denial. Know your kid. If you say that you know that your kid do this with you, then you know for a fact she doing it times 10 with somebody else. Act like you know. 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 Hey. Act like you know your child. Clown. Oh, this is so dumb. Tired of watching it.
Her that you're not to put your hands on her because you're not her mother? Yes. Have I ever told her that she's not to be disciplined by anyone physically but her father? Yes. You're not to put your hands on her. So if that's your way of discipline, because I'm clean, and he don't even do that. Do what you have to do. But to say she don't listen to you because that's the demeanor that she give you that you not, that's something that you come up with. That's in your head, honey. Nobody ever said that. And he don't even do that.
I heard that's how you get down. That's what she said. I skipped through it. Because it don't got nothing to do with whooping. I mean, okay. You said you did not tell her to not listen to Royalty, but you did tell her to not to give Royalty a whooping. You going into detail about Royalty whooping her kids and you don't do that and blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. Shut up.
That's something that you come up with. That's in your head, honey. Nobody ever said that.
It's something that Royalty came up with that's in Royalty head. Yet, you openly said, she gives me and her dad the same energy. She's a teenager. Jalea does it to you. some responsibility and stop bringing this lady kids into it. Because what annoys me is the fact that you keep saying, well, your kid do it, your kid, your kid, your kid. The reason that even if Carnation was not brung up in the fact of the lasagna, it's nothing to bring up. Because Carnation don't have nobody to call. Royalty can be her A. Royalty can put her on punishment. Royalty can take her stuff. However, it becomes a problem with your kid because when I say you in trouble because you did something that you shouldn't have done, she calls you. Why would she be telling you what her kid has done? Why is she telling Instagram what her kid has done when it's not a problem with her kid did because it didn't become a problem? It only became a problem when your kid says something. Like, that's what you don't understand. They don't talk about her kid. Like, what was that supposed to go on Instagram and be like, yeah, we know Carnation went home. I mean, yeah, Kamari. We know Kamari went home. She went home because her and Nation was in it. Why put Nation in it when Nation has nothing to do with you, her, and Daddy? If Nation did it, Nation got her punishment. She's sitting at home. Your kid got to fly all the way back to Gary, Indiana to prove some point because she do probably act entitled. And she thinking, I'm not going to get disciplined out here. This is a vacation. When really, it don't go like that. Do what you're supposed to do. Like, let's be for real. Be for real. Because it's just getting stupid. It's really stupid. It's really getting stupid. Like, she just sound uneducated as fuck. And it's annoying. Excuse my language. I don't like that. Be cursing like that.
You picked that up off of her because you just said the way she moved and the way she act, you fall back from her because you have to observe the things she do and the way she move.
Nike's gonna pull up a video that she got from Royalty and CJ arguing from your kid. Your kid is doing grimy-ish. Like, I wouldn't want to say anything around her too. Because if you say something, she gonna go drop it back off to you. And you ain't got nothing to do but be mad and be at home like a weirdo. So you at home like, she did this to my kid. She said this to my kid. Kids lie, kids manipulate, and that's probably what Kamari doing. Because y'all probably sit up at home and giggle and talk about everything that did happen down there. It's just what people do. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, it's not that deep. And everybody do it, so it's not for you to feel like you should feel a type of way about it. But what I'm saying is, she's definitely bringing you back information. So why would Royalty say anything in front of her? That's being very smart. She said, I don't have too much to say because I see how Kamari been acting. What do I got to say? I know she's going to take something to drop it to her mama, and I know how her mama is. So Royalty, as an adult, is playing her role. Oh, well, you're being standoffish from my kid. I would too if your kid is causing unnecessary drama in my life. But would you rather her be standoffish or be popping your kid upside her head for not cleaning up, for not wanting to brush her teeth, for not wanting to take a shower, for not doing what her kids do? I don't understand that. I would rather her be standoffish. Be standoffish. Leave my kid alone. Let my kid do her own thing. And then when she leave, go back to your normal thing. Because it's kind of like, what do you want? Oh, well, when she said, I need you to, well, when she's talking about me and saying she feel left out, I need you to say this. Well, you should be really saying this. Why? Why should she have to do anything? When she can't even say that your kid is entitled when your kid is behaving entitled. Don't say that she entitled, but coddle her when she feels this way. But don't do this. It's like she got to beat around the bush. That's entitled. Like, she's entitled. You think she should be feeling entitled too because she's not always down there. Y'all both mistaken. Like, girl, give this lady a break. I hate people.
And back and observe the way your kids move, or you hands-on with them. You can't say my child is treated like yours. She's treated equally, and you fall back and you stand off and your demeanor change.
Another thing. That's not her kid. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. That is not her kid. She cannot treat Kamari how she treats her kids. Because if her kids are mouthing off and not doing this and not doing that, she's not going to stand back and observe. She's going to smack her. Just like you said, I know you like to get down with your kids. If you don't want your kid to get got down with, then you need me to let me stand in this corner. That's what you don't understand. What you not understanding, you big grown lady? What don't you understand about that? She can't treat your kids like she treat her kids. Because when she tell her kids to clean up, they not going to be entitled. They going to clean up. If not, they're going to have a consequence. What is it, the fact that you don't understand about that? What are you not getting? That's not clicking, Linda. They not the same. Because you want her to be hands-on, but you don't want her to touch her. You just said that. Don't be physical with my kid. But be hands-on, though. Like, girl, a break is what royalty deserves.
That they can't control, where they don't have no power over, just
physically. And he don't even do that. So, if it...
And let alone, y'all know, he ain't really gonna say much to her. Let alone, he not gonna tell her to go get in the bath. He not gonna set the hair appointments. He's not gonna be telling her to come eat. He's not gonna tell her to, he's not gonna be cooking dinner. I'm the one that's doing all that stuff. So a lot of people say, oh, royalty shouldn't have a lot to say when it comes to a lot of things, but that goes on. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't have to get into. But when CJ comes to me about a situation, he's asking me, well, how should he go about the situation? Of course I'm going to put my opinion in, because that's what you do in a relationship. When your spouse or your companion has come to you with a problem or something that they can't solve on their own, they're going to go to their partner to see what's the best thing that they should do. And trust me, there's plenty of times where CJ came to me about your personal problems, and I'm just like, CJ, that ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not your responsibility to get her car out of repossession.
Spot moved. I know this video all over the place. Y'all, please bear with me. All my other videos would be way more organized, but I just watched this whole video, and now I'm watching it a whole nother again for a whole nother hour. I'm finishing my Chipotle, because I'm just about over it already. I was over it the first time, which is why I want to talk about it. Oh, well, let's finish it.
It's not your job to do a lot of things, and I just think that Nike fails to realize at the end of the day that you're not in a relationship with CJ. You shouldn't feel so comfortable to where you're calling his phone to ask him to get your car out of repossession. And I just think that there are certain situations, certain conversations, and then certain adult things that go on that sometimes kids need to stay in their place.
Okay, I had to snap back out of it because I thought I heard repossession. And that was so cute. So cute, Charlene. Cute. But we gonna talk again facts. When I called Cordero, I didn't even call him. That's how I know. And 9 times out of 10, he don't come to you for you go through that phone like we done seen you go through his phone and he get caught. Or whatever. He didn't ask you. You went through the phone because it wasn't even a text when I told him about my car. But anyway, y'all know I work.
You heard it.
And that was so cute. So cute, Charlene.
Nice shade, Roger.
To come to him. It was me. And I didn't call him, he called me. 6 weeks after having the baby, he called me. So if I feel like I need to...
Where's the flexing at? He called you for comfort. He called you for that bag. The beef between him and Royalty ran them up so much. Bringing you in, Royalty, baby daddy, all that made them money. Like, what are you talking about? Royalty said that as soon as I leave, I bet he gonna call Kamari. You're the dummy that ran down there. He made a check off of you coming down there, dummy. Like, he was not calling you for comfort. He was calling you for some money. Because his buddy, Royalty Kids, is walking out the door. He need more money. Bring my kid down here. I bet you I'll showcase her. Like, shut up. Act like you don't. Where's the flex of that? He called me when you left. Okay. How proud what at that? Girl, suck it. Right, girl.
To comfort him. To come to him.
Was a flex saying 6 weeks after the baby he called me. No, dummy. 6 weeks after having the baby, you went. Why are you going down there? I'm not in that shit with him. He don't got a good relationship with his daughter. Blah, 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 blah. He's such a horrible man. But as soon as his girlfriend left with her kids, and you could move in 6 weeks after you had a baby with another guy, you went. Where's the flex? You left your 6-week-old. And even if you didn't leave him and you brung your 6-week-old somewhere across state to state for this guy that don't even be bothered with your kid for real on a regular basis. And you trying to brag about that to royalty. Where are you at now? Back at home. Can't afford to tow your car. Just at the beginning of the video. What's at the beginning of the video? No, she about to talk about it. Because I already watched it, so of course I got my head in. But she's going to start talking about a lease. I got a lease. My name's on a lease at the house. Yet you can't get your car out the tow. You're calling your baby daddy. I don't got a relationship, but you're calling your baby daddy. He gave it to me immediately with no problem. But you're saying he's a bad daddy. Like, you contradict yourself. Contradict yourself.
For help, or I need to ask him. Yes, I am comfortable asking him because outside of what you know, there is a relationship, honey. So whatever he deletes out his phone that you don't see, that's between you and him. It has nothing to do with me. But me being me, I keep everything. And I can show it, post it, send it to you. When we sit down face to face, however you want to do it, you can read it out. I don't have nothing to hide. So you need to take that up with him. And then you keep worrying about me and him being in a relationship or him sending money to me outside of child support. I'm not the only one reaping the benefits. I could have sworn he was just sending the TikTok girl $300 to shake her behind for him that you pitched a fit about.
Bringing up the TikTok girl, trying to drag her because you got your car repossessed and she dragged you. The TikTok girl ain't had nothing to do with it. That didn't have nothing to do with it. It just don't have nothing to do with it. It don't have nothing to do with it. You could afford to get your car out. You saying what he deleted ain't got nothing to do with me. If he deleted stuff, why would he delete? Why would he need to delete anything? So that means you either said something or he said something or y'all said something that y'all shouldn't be talking. We got a relationship whether you know it or not. But if he deleted it, that means he don't want her to know. And if you think that he deleted it, then that means that you know that she shouldn't know. So where respect do you have for yourself? Nike. Where your respect at? You ain't got none. Because, like what? Whether you know it or not, we got a relationship. What type of groupie weird mess is that? Maybe he deleted out the phone. If he got it deleted, then you shouldn't be saying that. Weirdo.
Okay. I got it for you. Hold on. Did he tell you that or you went through his phone? Okay, hold on, wait. One more. So,
Page, because like I said, we go through this almost every year. It's a repetitive cycle that keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it just as much as y'all probably tired of it. But like I said, there's some things that me and my kids don't have no control over. So if CJ wants to make a video on how things are going out and how things are going about in this way that he wants to put it, that's because that's how he wanted to put it out. I have no control over that. Y'all see, I left for a whole year and I was still talked about. I left everything alone.
What year did you leave? Because I missed that. I thought you was only gone for a month. And even then when you came back, I was the topic of the conversation. You even did your own Q&A video where they asked you a question about whether you liked me and Tata. And you answered it how you answered it. And I could have responded, but I didn't. You've also done other videos speaking about me that I could have responded to and I didn't. Just like the whole sit down. You want to talk now, we could have talked then. You opposed to having a conversation, let's have a conversation. If you want to get out here, we can get out here. However you want to do it, we can do it. I've been saying this from day one. Because it's kind of like confusing me at this point. And I don't really know if you really want to beef with me or you want to be cool with me. Because I was just at your house last year around this time. And you knew that. At any given time, you could have pulled up and did whatever it is you wanted to do. Whether it was fight, talk, shake hands, whatever. You did none of it.
But why are you worried about if she going to his phone? That's her man. Why are you playing this? What does this got to do with your kid being entitled and talking too much? Nothing. Again, your kid is messy. She is playing both sides. Why are you on the phone? Why do you got a video of it? You weirdo. Imagine taping them arguing. Imagine how pressed you gotta be. Imagine holding on to it, waiting on this moment to post it. And even if you didn't tape it and your daughter sent it to you, she's weird. And imagine being as messy as to keep it. How pressed are you to keep it? You're strange. Don't you got a whole nother baby? Take care of that baby. And stop messing with these people. You kept the video to post it. Like, just weird and calculated. Super weird and calculated.
I think he told you or asked you anything. Talk with me. So I really don't want to keep even doing this with you. If you really want to sit down and talk, we can talk. If you don't want to talk, that's cool too. If you want to take it left, we can. However you want to do it, we can do it. We're not going to keep doing the blame game. We're not going to keep doing this way. Every time y'all try to prove me wrong, I got the receipts and the fans can see it too. That.
Imagine saying that. And you literally in the beginning of the video just said that royalty was raunchy and this, that, and the third. But then you said, well, you could have pulled up and fight while I was at your house. Imagine, first off, imagine thinking it's a flex that you said I was at your house. You knew where you was at. You knew that it was her house. You acknowledging that that's her house. Not even your baby daddy house. You saying I was at your house. So you know who stayed there. Weirdo. That's one. Two, imagine saying you could have pulled up when she got 5 kids and 2 of them is dang near newborns. Why would she be pulling up? You helped me understand that. But then at the beginning of the video, you said she's raunchy. Like I said, I'm not all on Royalty's side because some stuff Royalty said was stupid, like I said. But Nike just said more dumb stuff than the law allowed. And her video's way longer. Like, this is the only reason I'm even reacting to this.
Y'all try to prove me wrong. I got the receipts and the fans can see it too. That
you have no receipts. You literally have no receipts. The only receipt that you had was a video that you conjured up of the TikTok girl that absolutely had nothing to do with you. You got a receipt that don't even have nothing to do with you.
I can't control that. I can't control how they interact with each other. I can't control on how they feel about each other. I can't control that. So if one person don't like another because of this certain way or how this person acts, then that's on them. I can't control that. And I'm not going to force nobody to like nobody. But just know we will get along. We will do what we got to do. So we're not going to make it seem like she's being pushed out of the way or...
I just really don't even be understanding how you be coming. Kamari is not even Kamari. Y'all do not live up the street. So me, do you hear what you saying? Do that even make sense? No, you don't gotta force nobody to like her. You don't gotta force a soul to do anything. Like, I don't understand how you just said I'm not gonna make them like her, or if they don't like her, you know, that's not my problem, you know, but we're gonna get along. She don't have to be there. And y'all can stop the dramatics and stop with the she won't let her come because of child support. No, I'm not gonna let her come because y'all are to never gang up on my child. And when I
get it, because I don't get how she don't get what Royalty saying. Royalty said something very valid in adult life. She said, I'm not going to force my kids to like your kid. It's nothing she can do. No matter how many whoopings, poppings, anything she do, that's not going to make them be like, oh, I like Kamari. No. If Kamari not cleaning up and doing stuff, because I watched the video with Jalea too. Jalea sounded like an airhead. But I watched what she was saying, well, Kamari don't do this, that, and the third. Basically, it fall on them. That's understandable as a kid. I don't like you because you come from over here. You come, you make a mess, you reap the benefits, and we don't get it like that. I understand that. I definitely understand that. It's kind of like when your cousin come over, do all the damage, but you got to clean it up after they done went home and they done had a fun weekend. They ain't have to do nothing of what you had to do. They ain't had to do no drawers or nothing. So I understand that. I don't understand how Nike don't understand what Royalty is saying. Like she said, I don't care who said they don't like who. I'm not going to force them to like her. But what you will do is get along. You're going to respect her. That's literally all you should be asking of an adult. You should definitely, like you should, I don't get it. I don't get how she don't get that as a mature adult. What don't you, what's not clicking? If she say, I don't like, basically she like, I don't know more how to explain it. I can't force them to like your kid, but nothing's going to happen to your kid. They're going to respect her. They're going to get along. They're going to do what they got to do. Doing what they got to do, bring it back to point A. They didn't ask to have a stepsister. They didn't ask to have a CJ So Cool. This is something Royalty brung into their life. So doing what they got to do, meaning dealing with what they have to deal with. If CJ wasn't around, they wouldn't have to deal with this little girl and her attitude and her not wanting to clean up and brush her teeth and do what they got to do like they do it. They wouldn't have to deal with that. But what she's saying is, I'm not going to force them to like it, but they going to act accordingly. Meaning when this little girl come around, she going to be treated well. Everything going to go fine. Ain't nobody going to just be picking with her just to pick with her. So I understood that part. And Nike should have got that too. And then she said, well, she don't got to be there. Okay. Who is that hurting? You the one said, oh, my daughter don't got a relationship with her daddy, blah, 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 blah. Her daddy this, her daddy that. They don't care. The only thing that the kids literally kept saying was, oh, we're waiting on Kamari to come because we want to go out of town. She's holding up what they got going on. That's it. Like, they're not pressed. Royalty's not even pressed. She has to make a statement about this because their fans are saying, why is Kamari not there? Is it because of you? That's the only reason she's making a statement. If you think that she cares whether your kid come or go, you're crazy. And she's not wrong for thinking that, especially when your kid is starting stuff and sending you audios from her house. Like, what? They don't care. They just like, she holding up the process. And even in the video, Royalty said, well, we're not going to leave just yet. We can wait. We can wait. She's still trying to include your kid. Wait so your kid don't be crying. I see it in the vlog. I see it in the vlog. But do you think they really care? No. They like, we ready to go out of town. Your kid holding up the process. She coming, she not, she coming, she not, because we want to go. We want to start our fun summer. That's what they worried about. So you said my kid don't got to be there. Okay, that's fine. But they got to talk about it because that's how they make their dime, honey. The dime that you asking for when your car is getting repossessed or towed or whatever.
This hit the T.
And stuff, and like before my mom gets on any of us, I'd be like, guys, do your chores, clean this up, clean that up. They just be giving me Nation too. She know better. My mom tells her every else you're gonna get slapped up, and then I'm just sitting here like, you know what mom said? Isn't that right, Nation?
Huh?
Isn't that right, Nation?
What?
Don't mom tell you? Don't mom tell you to be good and like do what you're supposed to before Kamari gets here and stuff like that?
Yeah.
See that? Exactly.
Who's a who's?
Okay, they said, are y'all allowed to cuss?
Words and stuff.
What the flip?
Do Nation like Kamari?
Do you like Kamari?
Yeah, but some. Yeah, but like
Ryan, piece of dookie.
I do like Kamari, but like sometimes. When,
Drag video while I was looking at Kamari's butt. You did not see the video.
Cause you big.
I think Jalea is like 12. So I'm assuming her friend like 12. I don't know why this 12-year-old little girl is sitting here with lashes on. I don't understand it. Just like I don't understand why Kamari, a 10-year-old, had on lashes and they looked a mess. This little girl got on lashes and she was cussing because I seen a for real video and she was cussing. I don't understand that. but Jalea not acting like she all that classy either. So them saying that Kamari ghetto, Kamari is ghetto. I watched her little videos. She be doing too much as a 10-year-old. Jalea doing too much as she is. But I know that she in a younger grade because she failed or she didn't go to school, whatever Royalty said. So she is a bit older than she, and she just in a younger grade, which means that her friend really shouldn't have on lashes. But Jalea on there being an a-hole. Because what are you talking about? You're lying. You're lying. Why would you say that? If the kid said that she like her, she like her. Why are you making a point to be on this live saying that she don't like her? Royalty should have knocked her upside her head for that. And I hope she did before they made that video where Jalea gave that apology. It don't matter after you gave apology. You was just talking shit on live.
Is it on there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she go.
See, I'm quick on my feet. I'm used to running from her.
Anaya!
I don't know. Shit. What is it?
And the one behind, height, weight, age, that don't matter. And a fight with them lashes on, looking even crazier, looking really ghetto in the back. Did you not see the video when I was whooping Kamari's butt? Just like Naisha said, because you're big. You're big. You're tall and you're way older than these kids. Why are you even trying to brag about that? You can tell she's never been to fight. Because why are you trying to brag about that? Like, girl, fight somebody your size. I bet they knock your head off and snatch your little chain. Like, what flex is that? And why are you so obsessed with this little girl? Like, why? You should be way too mature to even be talking about this little girl. And this, the one getting her hair out. Jalea just burned out all her hair in the back. Keep burning her. Her lashes look retarded too. I'm quick on my feet. You didn't even hit her. You did this. You cannot fight. I used to be a fighter. I think I know how to fight. This, boop, 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 you would have been a goner. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Then you holding her hair down. If I was Nike, I wouldn't want my kid to go there either. Because first off, you big as fuck. You holding my baby down on the ground. Now you're bragging about it. You're a weirdo. And then like even in the video, she was like, we can catch a frilly face. She was sounding stupid. And Royalty knew she was sounding stupid. And Royalty was like, yeah, because when me and Yasmin was about to fight, Royalty like, because you know your kid is turning into a hood rat too. That's why you was looking at her crazy. You was making all them faces because you wasn't agreeing with everything she was saying. And that's why you kept cutting her off and redirecting her because she was sounding like a ghetto, immature child. That's what she was sounding like. And you standing over here with your legs crossed, keep hitting this little girl. This little girl. It's a whole nother kid between you and Kardashian. And Kardashian and Kamari the same age. And you just stand over this little girl hitting her. If I was Nike, would have beat Royalty up for even doing that. Not even for, beat Royalty up for even allowing her kid to do that. Why? Because your kid too big to even be playing like that. If Kardashian and Kamari fight, that's one thing. Leon and Kamari fight, that's one thing. But you big and y'all made a video and you're dragging it. You're literally standing over her like the fight was over. You knocked her down. Let her get back up so y'all can keep bopping around. You're standing there. What? The girl keeps saying, shit, shit, shit. How old are you, ma'am? Getting your hair birthed out. Shit, shit, shit. That's all she keeps saying. So, like Nike said, they are not the best children in the world. Because you hanging around these, and Royalty said it though. Royalty said, you gotta watch who you hang out with. Do that mean that Jalea gonna stop hanging out with them? No. You knew that they was ghetto when you let them come over your house. So I don't think that's gonna change at all. But the point is that Royalty know that they bad and ghetto. That's why she said, you need to watch who you hang out with, Jalea. And then Jalea said, oh yeah, well it was cut. The clip was cut. It was from another scene. But she literally said, you didn't watch me drag Kamari?
So that's 2 out of the 3 of the kids in the video. But the other girls, never even heard of, never even seen. And you want me to be comfortable sending my child where it's a group of girls talking about they will drag her? When everybody know, you know, she can't come because this right here.
I think she said he's threatening him. You know how I'll get shut up. Because what's saying is, you said if all those kids dragged, I would have been on the first flight to go smack royalty upside her head because you shouldn't have your big ass kid hitting on my baby in that room no way. And recording it at that. I don't give a shit. And then in the video, royalty said, y'all got so much fun stuff to do and y'all fighting there. Julie like, well, it was at night. So y'all do be doing weirdo stuff. But like Royalty said, she can't. If she in the bed upstairs, and y'all or putting her 2 little babies away, she can't really control the dynamic. So I understand what Nike's saying, where she don't feel comfortable at, because I would have flew right down there, backhand to Royalty, because what's going on? How? What happened to all the respect that you were supposed to give your kids? That your kids are supposed to give my daughter? That ain't respect. Smacking her up and throwing her on the floor and holding her braids down.
I mean, I'm okay with that. She's older now. She get to say what she do and don't want to do, what she do and don't want to feel. Like, she got friends out here. She got friends that I guess, I don't know, they might not even be her friends. They might drag her too. Who knows? But we gonna stop the BS straight up, because enough is enough. And I don't want it to ever be like me and Jalea fought and Nation jumped in, or me and Nation fought and Jalea jumped. I'm not with the jumping. I'm not with the none of that. I don't play like that. So yes, you can see on the video that they were play fighting, but anytime that it gets real and you got kids bluntly saying that they don't like another child, I'm gonna remove her from the situation, because me being me, I don't get down like that. And y'all know
being talked about or stuff like that, and because that's not really what it is. And Nike, you know that's not what it is. Everything was all good and gravy. Everything was all good and gravy. All the drama hit before you got the text messages from CJ saying what he said about the lawyer situation and everything like that. And last, guys, let's just make this clear. I'm only speaking about this situation because I was actually there when the phone rang. So I was there when this conversation was going on and all this fighting and stuff was going on. So I wanted to just get this out there from my perspective and from my point of view. So yes, Kamari was supposed to stay out here for a year. Like, she's been supposed to stay out here for a year for many of years, but we can never come to an agreement. Kamari called the phone and said, Dad, I can't come stay for the year no more. My mom said you haven't paid her child support. My mom said you're not going to pay her child support for a year. I don't want to be in between this. I don't know. And CJ basically tried to explain himself. Then next thing you know, phone hung up, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, that's when all the videos and everything started coming out. So it's just like, you know what you're doing. You have the choice to let your daughter live the life that she possibly could never live ever again, because, hey, we never knew this was going to happen.
You could see that they was playing. However, I don't appreciate Julia holding on that kid. That's weird. You see how I was dragging her? She's an airhead. Another thing, Royalty just seems too scripted. I seen her looking at the notes on her phone, but she really just keeps it. Cause I don't know, she's trying to find her thoughts and say it nice or something. I don't know.
Her in certain situations. And I just feel that it's totally wrong. You're sitting here blaming, saying, oh, he doesn't want to do this or he doesn't want to do that. It's like, when he tries, you pull him back. When he tries, you pull him back. But it's like, you want something out of it as well. It's like, you can't be left out. It's like you want something in return as well. And I just feel like, that's selfish. It's very, very selfish. But hey, we are not the same. I can say that.
I don't even know why you are talking about me, Kamari, and Cordero when you won't even let your kids see they daddy, meet they daddy, nothing. Your video say something different. Y'all not on the same page in that house. And I'm gonna need for y'all to get there before you keep doing this with the fabrication. You're fabricating. Y'all fabricate. leaving this alone because it's really nothing else to talk about. You won't let your kids see their father, so we can't talk about that. If you want to sit down with me and talk about why you don't like me and why you feel the way you feel, we can do that. I can tell you what you want to know. If you want to fight, we can do that. If your kids want to drag my child, we can do that. Whatever you want to do, we can do it. But I'm not going to keep sitting here wasting my time with this video because it's really pointless. You truly feel like we could pick up the phone and talk to each other? I really don't even want to talk on the phone. It's past phone talk. We need to be face to face and talk. And if you're scared to talk to me face to face, you can say that too. But if you're not, then we.
So it's just a lot that goes on. Sometimes kids need to stay in the kids' place. There's some certain situations, authority, don't want to clean up after themselves. They just don't want to do anything. They just want to feel entitled. This firstborn child, I don't have to do anything. We don't do that type of thing around here. Like I said, we come together as a family. We do things together. Y'all make it seem like we left Kamari out of things. I believe every trip we've been on, Kamari has been on our trips. When we went out of the country, when we went to nice places and fun places, she has been there. The times that she was able to come. So I'm just tired of the pointing. If you want to get out there, let's get out there. If you want to talk, let's talk. I'm with whatever you want. I'm with whatever you with. Let's put it that way. I'm with whatever you with. So you want to get out? Let's get out. But you don't be having that type of demeanor when you be on the phone.
We don't talk on the phone, sweetheart.
Let's just put it that way. It's not that I don't like you. It's just that I don't like the way you move when it comes to your kid. If that makes sense.
Price tag on her to come out there anytime she come out there. It's in black and white how many times she got to be out there. Black and white. We sat in front of the lawyers and had this figured out without the presence of you because there's no purpose for your presence. So for you to keep saying in order for her to come, he has to give me something is BS for the simple fact he's on papers to do what he has to do regardless. And if he wasn't on papers, he wouldn't do anything because he has nobody behind him or even on his own to do for her. So am I going to always make sure she good? Am I going to always make sure she don't get the bottom straw in the deck? Definitely, because that is what I do. So for you to keep saying, oh, he has to pay, he has to do this, she has to get something, that's BS, honey. It's in black and white what he has to do for her to be there. So again, it's certain situations that you shouldn't even speak on because it has nothing to do with you. When these videos is made, the name says CJ So Cool. It don't say CJ So Cool in family. It don't say CJ So Cool in royalty. It says CJ So Cool. Therefore, what he makes don't make you shit or it don't benefit you. Every time he has to do something for me or his child, and not even me, his child, you think it got something to do with me because you're worried about me. Why? If you don't want to be for me, why are you worried about me? Again, you have no control over what he dealt with before he got with you. I was before you. Why are you worried about me? I'm miles away from you. Why are you worried about me? When I was in your city, you still was worried about me and didn't do nothing about it. Why are you worried about me? Like, I can't make it make sense because you contradict yourself so much. But then when to say somebody fabricating or somebody lying, sweetheart, please stop it. Stop it. At the end of the day, whenever Kamari hit that door, she has to hit that door. It's in black and white. And if I need to pull the court papers out, I can. I got all of that. You can look it up too if you like. It was public records, but now it's locked. He's famous.
Involved, you feel some type of way. And I just feel like there's some letting go and getting over that I think that you still need to get over. And to me, that sounds like it's a personal reason. So I just feel like you know the real story on why she's not here for the summer.
Oh my God.
He is annoying me. Keep saying, we didn't know we was going to get famous. We famous. We famous. We famous. You holding your daughter back, not letting her live the lifestyle. Royce, shut up. Because you keep talking about this lifestyle, that. But bitch, you can't even survive without CJ. CJ made his name for himself off of the backs of you and your kids. True. Granted, he did. However, since he's made that name, all he got to do is find random little kids and just buy them Jordans. Because that's basically what y'all content consists of. So, he started with y'all. He don't necessarily need y'all. Which is why you there after he cheated, after he did this, after he did that. It don't matter what he do to you, still there. To maintain that lifestyle, you got to go through so much unnecessary shit. So since Nike don't want to make her kid be there and get beat up or bullied and oh, she's missing out on the lifestyle. What lifestyle? Because half the time I look at y'all, you buy your kid, let's say, y'all buy them a Child's Play Gucci dress and Louis Vuitton here and there, but they still regular kids. If Nike wanted to, I'm sure if she worked a little bit harder, got a little bit more coin, she could take her kid to the water park, take her kid to the jumping place, make a video of it too. Like, I don't understand. You keep trying to make this lifestyle because that's what y'all sell. Y'all not really like that. I'm literally looking at you with an iPhone 12. You got an iPhone 12. It's got 2 cameras. My business phone is an iPhone 12. So I hope that's your business phone. Because you keep to this life. Oh, we got the lifestyle. What lifestyle? Because your kids still get bad grades. Not doing what they're supposed to do. The oldest turned into a mess right in front of your eyes. On Instagram being a mess. Kamari missing out on that. The money aspect. And then even when she come, y'all supposed to be so rich. I haven't watched the videos in a long time, so I can't even judge. But y'all supposed to be so rich and y'all don't be giving rich. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. What is she missing out on? Y'all buying her clothes and shoes because y'all don't really do rich stuff. Not for real. So, whatever. That is true. Nike doing a lot. You want something. You want him to have your, well, you probably don't want that. But you saying she can go for a year, but I still better get child support. Who? Why? Why would you get child support if the child is being supported where he at? You calling asking for money. So you are trying to get something out of the deal. Royalty didn't lie. You are holding your kid from going back there and spending time with daddy. You keep saying relationship. It's a void. But you're not sending your kid down there. But then you say all he do is give money, but you're asking for it. So he's helping somehow, some way. They both just a mess. Y'all two totally different. You made up. Nike made down. Woo, Nike made down. Nike look crazy. She picking her nails off in the video. She looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking crazy right now too. But y'all see how I be. So don't do me. But she looking crazy with these lashes that look like they too different. Either one of her eyes bigger than the other. She got a lazy eye, or they too different. Her lashes too different. Eyebrows too different. Everything just too different. She don't want her kid, but then again, there you go, speaking when it don't got nothing to do with you. She won't let her kid see her daddy because they daddy a deadbeat. They daddy don't do nothing. Clearly, she picks the guys that she has to take care of. Because she took care of him. That's why her kid flunked out. Because he was a lazy bum bastard. And she got with CJ and he was a bum and a bastard. Because he came to live with her mama and her 3 kids and he was broke. And she was taking care of him too. So what are you talking about? I wouldn't want him to know him either. She looked up with CJ because CJ got some money. And that's probably the only reason she there. Is because she feel like what she said, I want to say it was a couple years ago. She said, my man told me it's my turn to sit up and be treated like a queen. And she probably feel like she should be like that. Which is why she haven't lived CJ. Because she probably so not invested in a relationship. She probably not even banging him right now. She probably sit up and spend the money and do what she want to do and barely acknowledge him. She probably just don't want to be publicly embarrassed. Which is not asking much, but he's such a clown. Like, that's literally probably the only reason she's there.
can grow up and do that, sweetheart, please stay out the situation.
But you comparing your baby daddy to her baby daddy, that's too different. Your baby daddy didn't want your kid from the beginning because he said you was a hoe. He didn't want to be your baby daddy. He said you was a hoe. And he didn't want to be bothered with you. And he don't bother with you because you crazy and you want what they got. That's why. Her baby daddy just wanted to be a nasty, no good nigga and sit up and let her kid flunk out and be a fucking weirdo while she worked all day. That's what happened with that situation. Two totally different situations. And then you say, CJ's such a bad baby daddy. Well, when you do this, I'll do this. But you just said, well, when I text him, he give me money, no problem. Well, when I do this, he do it, no problem. We got a relationship. How you got a relationship with him, but he don't even got a relationship with your kid? Okay. It's open. Because CJ is taking care of them. Her baby daddy didn't do shit, but trying to come get a come up. That's it. Just because she said it don't mean it don't got nothing to do with you, Nike. If I don't want my daddy to know something, I'm gonna call and say, yeah, ma, it ain't got nothing to do with my daddy, but why would she even have to make that disclaimer? Because it probably always normally got something to do with you. But you did say, you said at first it was her decision, but now because of the drag and this, that, and the third, but like CJ said, she would have been down there if her flight didn't mess up and all this. Before all these videos came, these videos didn't come out before when Kamara said she wasn't coming. None of this was talked about. Jalea hadn't said she was going to drag her. None of this happened before. If the flight wouldn't have got canceled, Kamara would have been down there. But you wanted that child support, so stop playing with yourself. It's pointless. Royalty video, I want to say, was 10-20 minutes long. Your video is 54 minutes and 31 seconds. After a whole 44 minutes and 27 seconds, you just now decided to say, this video is pointless. It was pointless from the start. Alright, y'all, my camera died, and this is the close to this video. So, I let y'all watch that whole last clip, blah, 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 blah. So, Royalty basically blazed Kamari, talk about she need to stay in the child's place, and you need to correct your kid before you go trying to dictate what's going on in our house. Basically, because your kid talk too much. Okay. That was that. Nike said, y'all kids not even in children's places because they all y'all mix. Because Nation, Jalea, whoever in the back, yeah, he follows his person on TikTok. And it's private. So that's that. Royalty kept saying Nike, Kamari's entitled. Nike need to get it together, blah, 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 blah. Royalty defense, Kamari's been included in all this stuff. And she said that Nike needs to get over CJ. Nike said CJ is Royalty's problem and she sleeps with her problem every night. And now it's supposed to be like a drag. And then she said, and every time he leave, you need to figure out why I keep coming back into the picture. Not a flex. You okay with being a back burner type of bitch? That's weird. You need to learn your worth, sis. In saying that, you okay with him calling you every time he done with his girlfriend, but you claim that he didn't even do nothing for your kid and your kid got avoiding all this stupid stuff. Royalty all at the camera, and whatever we want to do, we can do it. But y'all still haven't fought after all these years. So her being tough was just like, shut up. But Nike said the same thing, and that's why Royalty said, I know you're going to say blah, 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 and whatever you want to do, I'm on it. And then Nike said the same thing. Whatever you want to do. So nobody made their mind up. It's all stupid. Everybody immature for them to be so old. Like, y'all so old and, like, tired. Go raise y'all kids. Everybody got new little kids. Go raise y'all new little kids. CJ is a loser. He been a loser. He rich off of kids. But he still act like a kid. Because that's his content. Maybe that's just his for real life. But he a mess, and he don't even really take care of your kid like that. Like, financially, that's it. But you keep saying that's not enough. But you keep saying, oh, we got such a great relationship you don't know about. So you okay with being a side chick. Royalty probably just there for the money. That's what I think. Because she done worked enough in her life. So it's all stupid. Jalea talked too much. Kamari talked too much. Like I said, all them a mess. They all need to just stay off social media and go raise their families and just keep making fun content for the children that watch. That's it. That's all I've got to say in today's episode of Kim Speaks. Stay tuned for more videos because they coming. They coming. I'm going to just start doing these videos like every time I see someone in the shade room because that's what I want to do. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you can become a part of Kim's Clique. That's the best clique to be a part of if you're going to be a part of a clique. Until the next time, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I am it, and this is all for Kim Speaks.